What's up, nerds on Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome back to Pokémon X Randomized Nuzlocke. So, I figured out a few things that I said were not as I said they were. Like, for example, I can't just switch them around like this. I don't know why I didn't see it. I think I looked for the option move, not switch. I don't know. But yeah, I can switch them without using my mouse. Because why wouldn't you? And second, I can exit this gym. I did exit this gym and I trained. And let me be perfectly honest. I probably trained way too much. Like, I said I wanted everyone to level 15 and I did. And Steve, with that, got to level 18 because every now and then I switched him in. But I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be very easy to defeat this gym leader. I'm sorry if it's not as interesting now. We'll see. Maybe we'll struggle anyway, but I don't think we will. So Steve, level 18, still the same moveset. Crack finally learned Rock Blast with level 14, I think. Level 15, his defense is looking pretty alright. His special defense is non-existent. I did not realize that. Yeah, Rainbow learned Brave Bird. And I mean, our attack is higher than our special attack. This is power 120. This might just be way too overpowered. And finally, Deagle, our launcher, same moveset, just level 15. Attack and special attack, pretty abysmal. Like if we compare, I mean, yes, it's a ho-oh, but still 30 points in attack more and 17 in special attack. Only 3 higher, special attack higher than Boldor. It's like, yeah. Abysmal. But hey, who cares? So, we're gonna walk straight to her. By the way, training was pretty easy since there are a few Entei around. And I mean, with a rock type, when I finally got Rock Blast, it was easy as hell. With pretty much everyone else, I just destroyed Enteis and they give a lot of experience. And in all my training around, I found Grumpig, like a few times. Solosis, which is amazing, one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Like, not Solosis, but Reuniclus, I think it's called. Awesome Pokemon. And I found one Noivern. Just one, but it was great. Alright, that determined expression, that glint in your eye that says you're up to the challenge. It's fantastic, just fantastic. Is this your first time challenging a gym? Fantastic. Whether it's the tears of frustration that follow a loss or the blossoming of joy that comes with victory, they're both great subjects for my camera. Fantastic. This will be just fantastic. Now come at me. My lens is always focused on victory. I won't let anything ruin this shot. And she flashes me in the eyes and I technically lose some accuracy. Schoolgirl Viola sets out a Cresselia. Well, maybe I'm not that over leveled, because, I mean, let's look at the level. Okay, level 10. But still, Cresselia is pretty bulky, and it goes for a double team. Like, Cresselia, I mean, I could one-shot it, maybe. Nope. 8 levels above it, pretty high attack, and super effective. Moonlight? Oh no, I was thinking of Moonblast. Okay, it's just healing. Yeah, well, this is gonna take some time. Hit the second one, which is great. If I hit another one without this thing healing, which we don't, and I will probably not hit right away. We'll see. I mean, I could go for a Sand Tomb, though I'm not sure. This thing doesn't have pressure, if I remember correctly. No, it doesn't, because I used 3 bites. Does Cresselia have Levitate? I think it does. Yeah, we're gonna stick with Bite, because, I mean, it is super effective. It uses Psycho Cut, high crit chance move. Okay, that did 10. So, a crit would do 20, which is pretty high. Okay, we hit. Come on, crit. Not a crit, still pretty decent. It uses Moonlight again. So this one is effectively just stalling us out. It can't kill us as is, it seems, but it can stall us out. Psycho Cut again. Like I said, it could have levitate, so I was debating using a Mud Slap to lower its accuracy, but A, I would have to hit it first, and B, like I said, if it has levitate. Alright, we're gonna heal because a crit would kill us in this range. And Psycho Cut, oh my goodness, we could have attacked. And Psycho Cut is a high crit chance move, so yeah. So it's not like we are too strong for this one, it's just like if we actually hit, we're pretty great. But this thing just, yeah. Oh, come on. I mean, the first one is pretty much the most effective double team. Afterwards, as far as I can remember, like, I think evasiveness is percentage-wise. Like, let's say double team gives you 50% evasiveness or reduces your evasiveness by 50%, something like that. Don't know if that's entirely correct, but I think it was something percentage-wise. Or let's say 20%, because 50 is quite a lot. But no, let's go with 50 because it's easier to count then. So, evasiveness by 50%, and if you do it again, it once again, yes, raises your evasiveness by 50% of the remaining, like 50%, which means only 25%. And if you go for it again, it's only 12.4, if I remember, 12.5, sorry, yada yada yada. I think you get what I'm trying to say. If not, don't worry, I can't explain math. I know what I mean, but that doesn't mean that anyone else has to know what I mean. Oh? Oh, my attack was not lowered. Great. Totally forgot that was our ability. Super effective. And come on. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, definitely trained too much. Sorry for that. But like I said, I am very scared of a randomizer because it's my first one. And like, I've seen what can happen. Skip Bloom. You know what? Let's go into crack. Wait. Skip Bloom, jump. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if I remembered the correct Pokemon. So we will go for Rock Blast because this thing is part flying type. And even if it attacks us, even if it were to attack us with any grass type, we would just live it because of sturdy. My goodness, yeah, that was a bad idea. Training that much was a bad idea. Though, like I said, I did not know that Boldor was this strong. Oh my goodness. Oddish. Okay, nope. This time we're gonna switch to Rainbow. So, yeah, everyone can just one-shot enemies. Except for Steve against the Cresselia. But, I mean, it was a Cresselia. Yeah, I'm way over-leveled. Well, can't really do much now for about that. We're just gonna see, like, when we get the experience share, I think it's pretty soon, right? Isn't it? Oh, Luxray. Isn't it right after this gym that we get the experience share if we exit the town? I think. Like from her sister we get it, if I remember correctly. Luxray is such a cool looking Pokemon. Like, I was so happy when I saw it. Electric terrain, don't care for that. Isn't that electric attacks are stronger, or was there something else? I can't remember. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, experience share, I will just keep it off for now because, like I said, too over-leveled. If we used experience share, it would just be we would just be stomping through everything. Oh? Oh! Oh, it raised its speed. Alright, 24. I think it doesn't really matter what it does. Yeah, we can... Oh. Doesn't really matter what this Luxray does. It cannot kill us. Oh, but it did more than I thought it would. Because its strongest attacks would be electric types, if it has some. But we are ground types, so yeah, not gonna happen. Talonflame, I mean... I'm sorry, but I just got the perfect answer for that. Quad effective Rock Blast. And that's gonna give us this level and maybe even the next one. Like, this is gonna give a lot of XP. I thought I would struggle way more. Yeah. No more grinding in the next episode of between the next episodes. Because I think everything we do in-game right now or in video will be enough. Yeah. I was too afraid, so I overleveled. Huh. You and your Pokemon have shown me a whole new depth of field. Fantastic, just fantastic. Oh my goodness, quite a lot for winning. Young trainer, you... No, it wasn't you alone. You and your Trapinch have shown me a whole new depth of field. His name is Steve. I mean, come on. Huh? Fantastic, just fantastic. This reminds me of Doctor Who. Like, I've only watched one season. That was the first of the newer ones, like the 8th Doctor, I think. With the bug badge, Pokemon up to level 30 will listen to your orders in battle. Yep, even if you get them from trades. And here, this TM commemorates your win against a pro dog like me. So, like I said, I think this should be Infest, but it is randomized. Infestation, okay. We will see if it is actually Infestation. Using a TM like that one there lets you teach your Pokemon some new moves quicker than a shutter set to 1 of 1,000 can snap shut. TMs are some of the best gear around. They're point and click easy and you can use them over and over again. Now the TM I just gave you is for a move called Infestation. Use it and it will be impossible for your opponent to flee from battle. Now then, can you zoom in a bit to check out the tent behind me? Take the stairs that you find beyond it and you'll be back up to the entrance faster than a flash. Alright, thank you. So why I mentioned Doctor Who is one of the first... Okay, it is actually Infestation. So the randomization of TMs did not work. That sucks, but that explains the items as well. So everything Pokemon-wise was randomized, everything item-wise doesn't seem to be the case. Well, up until now I didn't have any chance of checking for that. I might try and re-randomize that. I don't know if that is actually possible. So we'll make a backup of this, re-randomize it, and then we'll see. Yeah, next episode we will see if it is actually that way. Whoa ho ho! Would you look at that bug badge? Nice, very nice, future champ. I bet that schmancy pants professor who gave you your first Pokemon would be amazed to see it. After you heal up your Pokemon in the Pokemon Center, why don't you head up to the Pokemon Lab in Lumiose City and show it to him, huh? Okay, so, Doctor Who. The 8th Doctor in one of the episodes. He was face to face with, what are they called, a Dalek? Yeah. And the Daleks' weapons were disabled. And he had, I mean, it's a British show. He had a very British accent. But the thing I remember most is his way of saying fantastic or whatever. Because he was like, fantastic. With like the mouth this open. And I was like, oh, your weapons are disabled. Fantastic. Fantastic. And it would crack me up. Incredibly funny. I mean, I'm guessing many people say it like that. But it was just in that moment. It was just so incredible to see him like, fantastic. Fantastic. You were like, whoa, damn. Doesn't really matter, but since she shouted fantastic like every 2 seconds, it kind of reminded me of that. Funny story, haha. Okay, yeah. We will go out here. She will keep us... You're one of the kids who got a Pokemon from Augustine Sycamore, right? Would you look at that? You got a bug badge. Looks like I might have a new scoop. To beat Viola at your young age. You really are something, aren't you? Oh, sorry, I never did introduce myself, did I? I'm Alexa. The gym leader you just faced, Viola, is my younger sister. I work as a journalist myself. Here, why don't you take this to celebrate getting your first badge? Yeah, got the XP share. Like I said, won't put it on. If you have an XP share and you turn it on, all of the Pokemon on your team get XP points. Like, EXP points doesn't really work because... Oh, well, no, the P stands for experience, so no. I was thinking it stands for experience points, but Yeah, EXP points is correct. I'm sorry, I did not say anything. Even if they don't appear in battle. I hope it helps you with your training. I work at a big publishing house up in Lumia City. Feel free to stop by anytime if you have the next big scoop to share with me. I don't like Lumia City. Anyway, bag. EXP share off. Was turned off. Because, like I said, I mean, we are too strong. I'm gonna put Deagle up front. Because I really like it. Because I really like Deagle and... Oh, wait. It's a new route. So, a new encounter. Do I have Pokeballs? Yes, I have 18. I mean, that's probably enough. So, Deagle is a great Pokemon to put up front because it's very weak. What do we find? A Linoon. Decent. Like, I don't have a problem with Linoon. I wouldn't be my favorite, but it's alright. Maybe I should have gone for Vice Grip. Oh, critical hit. Oh, no, I'm just that weak. So, I think once we evolve, it is pretty dang strong. It gets way stronger status-wise, or wise, stats-wise, whatever. And if we get moves like Water Pulse that are made stronger by the ability, then everything's alright. For now, we are just way too weak for anything, but I mean, it's alright. Linoon's data was added. When running in a straight line, it can easily top 60 miles an hour. It has a tough time with curved roads. So, we're gonna call it... We're gonna call it Zoom. Okay. Once again, I'm gonna take the mouse for that. But, for some reason, we're gonna write it with an H. It's a silent H. It's a Zoom. Let's take a look at Zoom. Talk to us, Zoom. Okay, we got Pickup. Great, so we keep it in a party. Decent stats. Pretty interesting speed. And the same as Claw, it's a Clauncher. Got Tackle, Growl, Tail Whip, Headbutt, so nothing too special. I'm not gonna use it for now, but like I said, I'm gonna keep it in my party for now. Let's see what else we could have gotten in Magnezone. Oh, that would have been great. I don't want to stay in and fight right now, thank you. So Magnezone either has Dirty or Levitate, if I remember correctly. So we're just gonna go with a Mud Slap or a Sand Tomb and just see what happens. Otherwise, we still have Superpower. Oh, Sonic Boom. Okay, it has 30, I think. Which... Oh! What else does Magnezone have? Something like Clear Body, maybe? I don't know. And we're level 20. Damn. Way too strong, way too strong. No. Nope. I didn't want to go there. Doesn't matter. Oh, a Donphan. God, I love this Pokemon. Ever since Pokemon Stadium 2. The Donphan minigame. I just love the way they rolled around and the way they look. Donphan is such a great looking Pokemon. And interestingly enough, I think until probably around 3rd generation came out, around Ruby and Sapphire, was actually the first time, and that is kind of embarrassing, the first time that I ever saw a Phanpy. Like, not even as I was looking for it and I didn't find it, no. Until then, until 3rd generation, I did not know that Donphan had a pre-evolution. I had no idea, I just didn't know about that Pokemon. And I mean, yes, back then it wasn't the same with internet and stuff like that. Back in my days. So I did not see all Pokemon. I did not know all Pokemon right away. Which was great. It was better for blind playthroughs. Like every playthrough was a blind playthrough. But still, like I said, I did not Okay, here the D-pad is better. I did not know that Fanpy existed. I did not know a few other Pokemon, I think. And there is... I know there was another Pokemon, like in Generation 3, that I only realized existed when Generation 4 came around. Ooh, Mewtwo, like that one. Do we just switch out, or do we... You know what, we stay in. It's 9 levels below us, because I suck. And still we cannot kill him, because we are just so damn weak. But doesn't matter, no! Because defense pretty alright. Water type is alright, so yeah. Do we need to go back and heal? I mean, we could. Oh, Zoom found an item. Let's see what it is. Technically they should be randomized as well, but I don't think it is. Antidote. Nope, that seems like a pretty normal pickup item. Is there anything? Yes, there is another Pokeball, like another item. Yeah, I kinda... That sounds so strange, but I kinda miss those days when... It's something you hear so often. But really, I miss those days when I played a game and didn't immediately know stuff about it. Like, I stopped reading reviews before getting games, because I'm always like, yeah, most of the time when I read something like, oh, this sucks, I'm like, oh, it's a great game, and vice versa. You know what, let's see what Brave Bird looks like. Yeah, pretty damn cool. Kills, no doubt. Yeah, the only thing is, before I buy a full price game, do we want to learn Flail? This one gets stronger the less HP we have, right? Yeah. I mean, water sport, we don't care for water sport, because why would we lessen fire's effect when we are in with a water type? That just, we don't take damage, so why would we? Young man, and I know it's a janitor or whatever, or gardener, so, and an old man, but still, young man, I'm gonna battle, you know. I'm warning ya, youngster, my corfish here has some sharp claws, I think, something like that. Oh, what the? Pokemon Trainer Wheaton. What is that trainer class? I don't think I've ever seen that. Oh, see that. Love it. What was I saying? Yeah, blind playthroughs and, no, oh, bite, shit. I mean, we don't really do too much damage. We will just switch into Rainbow. And then technically just Gust, right? I mean, there's no way that this little thing kills us now, right? Wow, I mean, did quite a lot. 18 damage. That's not bad. Can bite crit? I don't think it can. Yeah. Don't read reviews. The only thing I will do is, if I'm... Like, for Pokemon, there is no need for me to read reviews or... Oh. We got a YotM berry. Alright. Don't know what that does, but... Okay. There is no need for me to read a review to know that I will use the cooking. Okay. There is no need for me to look it up, because I know that I will buy Pokemon Sword and Shield. There is no doubt in my mind. Even if critics say a game will be could be bad, or even if it gets bad reviews, whatever, I will get it full price, no questions asked. I'll probably pre-order it, because it's Pokemon. But if it's like something... What was the last thing that I bought full price? I really can't remember. Oh, it was Dragon Quest. Okay, bad example again, because it's Dragon Quest. I love it. But still, I was sure that I wanted Dragon Quest 11. But since it was like 60 euros, I was first I was researching and watching a few videos of Wonderbots. Not a review video, but a gameplay video. A few, like I've known the first 20 to 30 minutes of the game through that. And I realized, yes, this is something I want to spend money on. Spend that amount of money on. I think I was lucky enough that I got there was a sale for like 3 or 4, oh damn, versus Valerie. For a few days where it cost like 40, I think, instead of 60. So I was like, alright, yeah, gonna do it. Don't regret it. Absolutely don't regret it. It's a great game. But like before, when I was a child, there were very little games that I actually bought full price. I mean, of course, money problems, not money problems, but as a child you don't have that kind of money. And with my allowance and stuff, it took quite some time to get the money for a new game. Most of the time I just wished for money on my birthday if I didn't know what kind of game I wanted. Otherwise I would wish for the game. So GameStop was great for me because it just wasn't full price. And even then, well, I went there, I looked through the games without knowing what I wanted. And when I found a game and that was in my price range, I would buy it. I would look at the back of the box because I did not have a phone with internet with me, of course. So I couldn't just, what does it look like? Okay, that looks interesting, let's buy it. I would just look at it, look at the back, and decide on the spot. My goodness, I'm fighting gym leaders, I'm fighting Elite Four. Aegislash, sure. And that just isn't anymore because it is so incredibly easy to get the details for pretty much everything you need. And I will not complain about that. Like, I won't go like, oh, these days it's too easy and yada yada, everyone should just put the phone away. No, because I have my phone constantly around. And if ever I need to know something, I will just look it up because it's convenient and because why not? It's just that, like, in these cases, oh my goodness, doesn't it lower my attack or something? Okay, no. Just in cases like this, video games, Pokemon Generation 4. Generation 4, I've seen every single Pokemon on the website before the game came out. And that sucks. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Yeah, like I said, seen every single Pokemon beforehand. Do we live? We would probably die to a crit, so I don't want to... Yeah, I really don't want to risk that. Rainbow is pretty much our strongest mon, even if it doesn't have a fire type move. So, like, there is always this question. Oh my god. If you could erase your memory of certain things, would you do it? And I would say, in many cases, like in video games, yes, absolutely. Like, if I could go and look up a game and look up a few videos of a game, a gameplay, whatever, then, like, write down yes or no, and then completely forget about the game, just know which game it is, and a yes or a no from myself, that would be the greatest. I mean, of course, whoa. Of course, that would be pretty much the greatest thing for everyone, but still, just either re-experiencing old games or just not know anything about new games would be amazing. But problem nowadays, it is way better to know about games beforehand. See stuff like Anthem, which, if you don't know why I mention Anthem, then you just haven't been on the internet lately or on YouTube. I mean, this is nice. I'm gonna end it right here for now. Yeah, rant over. I'm gonna save right now. Didn't make too much progress. I mean, we got a badge, so that is progress. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Renegade. Cactus and I gotta run. Bye!